repositioned my camera and I hit the go live button. How are y'all tonight? Let me know on the volume because I am using my mic and I have AC going and fans going, and I want to make sure that y'all can hear me. Let's see who all is on here. Hold on. Kathy Decree. Not great weather for the beach. Hello, Richard. Good to see you. Dame the First. Yeah, y'all are talking about the weather, and I know a lot of people are having a lot of bad weather right now. Yeah, a week's worth of downpours, says Kathy. Hey, Megan. Yeah, Megan, I know that you've been hard hit there in Michigan. I saw some of the weather reports. I just love that y'all are on here early. Thank you. Oh, yay, Judy and Lisa are in the house. I meant to call you guys today and didn't get around to it, so I'm glad that you're on here. Let's see. Lisa, and you're camp near Flagstaff. Awesomeness. Yeah, Flag. Just remember that's where we had to run from the fire. But around Flag and Williams is some of my favorite spots. And maybe we can talk and catch up later, and you can tell me right where you are. Pearl, dadgummit, this weekend we have got to catch up, my friend. I say that every Friday night when I see you on here. And then neither one of us calls each other, but we have got to do that. We just have to. Susan Jack, hey, looking forward to seeing you soon. Be on the road says, hi, friends. Yes, it is windy today. And we just had like a downdraft of rain out here. Crazy wind, rain, and as you can see now it's sunny, so I don't know. Okay, Becky, good for you on the family arriving. That is always fun. I got to talk to my sister and my nephew yesterday, and it just made my week. Haven't talked to them in a long time. Pearl says deal, good deal. And family can be everything, and then sometimes, like my title says, oh shoot, I forgot to look. Let's see. So I posted a picture of the sunset that looked like a fire coming off the mountain, and somebody typed me my title. I think it said when things aren't always what they seem or something like that. Hi JD, good to see you. And before I keep going, I'll forget, so I want to share this, that in the YouTube comments now, sometimes it goes by your handle. Fire or a beautiful sunset, and Kathy's keeping me in suspense. In the comments, not on the live chat, because I noticed that everybody has and how we look at things. I don't think that's it. I don't remember. But in the live chat, it seems how we look at things matters. Yes, how we look at things matters. Thank you. No worries, Kathy. I appreciate you typing all that out. Fire or a beautiful sunset, because you couldn't really tell from that picture. And then I said, and how we look at things matters. But I'm doing a sidetrack right now. Hi, Judy Stewart. And I want to let you all know that in regular comments on regular videos, you haven't, comments are by your tag name now on YouTube. At least when I've been looking at it, that's what it says. Like, and so some of you have weird tag names, like mine on YouTube. My YouTube channel name is, can y'all see the RV rocking? It is really windy. But on my YouTube channel name, it's Debra Dickinson, but my tag name is @author Dickinson. So whatever you have put on your channel after @ is what is showing up on your comments. And so some of you, I don't know it's you, because I know some of them doesn't match up, and it's like I'll read a comment and I'm like, I think that's Kathy, for example, or I think that's Judy or Lisa. Okay, Kathy, yours is Love K to us when you're on. And yeah, and so I don't, like, I would never know Love K to us was Kathy Decree. And so if I don't recognize you in the comments, please just know it's because YouTube is doing something new and funky, and at least my tag name at author Debra Dickinson has my name in it, so people when I leave comments will know it's me, but I may not know it's you if you have a weird tag name. So anyway, just saying. Be on the road. I never used Tommy Bahama's 7-foot beach umbrella. I would think that would be a good raffle item, Bonnie. That's awesome. And yeah, Kathy, it is new for YouTube. What Bonnie is asking about is for KOKO Fest 2023. Well, all of my annual events. I have a free pile, and then we have a raffle. And at the end of the week, everybody that bought tickets gets a chance. One of the last thing that is raffled off is the cash from the raffle sales. So you not only get great prizes because if it's not something that's going to be a good raffle prize, we put it in the free pile, or we ask people to put it in the free pile. And I usually ask that people do a minimum of $20 on raffle items. And last year we had a jackery, or year before last we had a jackery, and this last year we just always have really nice stuff. So it's really beyond a $20 minimum. But then at the end of the week, at the end of the raffle, the last ticket drawn gets all of the cash from the raffle sales. And last year I think it was $130, and Betsy Power won that raffle. So it's quite fun. And that's at my annual event, which is at KOKO Fest this year, November 6th through 10th. It's at City of Rocks, November 6th through 10th. And Becky says she hasn't seen her family since March 25th. It's her daughter, son, and 2 grands. Oh, that's awesomeness, Becky. I'm glad they're making the drive too. That is wonderful. Yeah, Megan, I've noticed that sometimes you're on as you and your late husband, or you're on as Mino Fairy. And so, but at least I still know it's you. Yay, Kathy, I hope you make it this year, and that will be a great raffle item. And Lake Living Bee says hello to all from Alabama. Oh my goodness, my eyes are watering because of all the wind and everything. Debbie Breeze is in Columbus, Ohio. And I am in New Mexico, still doing the New Mexico State Park Pass. Will be all summer. And oh my gosh, I have to tell, well, I don't have to tell you, but I want to tell y'all that Monday I take my RV in, and I am finally going to be able to, thanks to an angel donor, get rid of this stupid water heater. I burned myself last time I used it, and twice I burned myself. I had 2 different burn spots. And Judith is one of my earth angels that is helping me out, as is my other friend Judy. But Judith is helping me replace this stupid water heater. So y'all give her a shout out. I go to Albuquerque on Monday, and I take it to the shop on Tuesday. The other thing that they are going to look at, do y'all remember that my air conditioner, those crooks, and I mean that literally, they were crooks, and in Pahrump, I ended up with some good people, but I had some bad people, and they installed this air conditioner, and it hasn't worked since I got it. And it was freezing up like every 20 minutes, and now it just won't even stay on AC at all. But they think they know how to fix it on Tuesday, and he says he doesn't think that it's going to be a big deal at all. And so I am just hanging in there with fans. I've got fans blowing now, and so y'all have to let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to have to turn this fan on me. But I've got fans blowing now, and I've got my ceiling fans, and I've got the AC turned on fan, so so that it, it's circulating air. But all it's doing right now is, oh good, Kathy, thank you. all it's doing right now is bringing in that humid, hot air from outside. But at least it's something, and I'm really, really glad for that. Let's see. Yay, Bev is here. Nana Adventures. She's in Moose, Wyoming in the Grand Tetons. Yeah, signal up in the Tetons anywhere can be slow. I tell you. Hey, Pup Camper Cheryl, thank you for joining us. And Linda, yes, my cousins have been telling me how hot y'all are on coastal Texas. I think the other day it got up to 106. If I'm remembering correctly, in the shade on their porch, and that wasn't the heat index, that was the temperature on their porch, and I was just like, oh my God. And everybody is in a heat wave right now. And no, Jana is being smart and staying out of the Kathy is asking if Jana is here. Jana and Sammy are staying in their rig and not even battling the wind. And plus it rained a little bit a while ago. And Linda says the heat index in coastal Texas today is 115. Bandit's getting toys out to play with. That is hot, Linda. And so, things aren't always as they seem. It's like, yes, hot water. I can't wait. I am so excited. It has been so long since, yay, Bev, I'm glad you guys can hear me okay, because I do have a fan right behind my, right behind my, phone, but the mic is facing me, so I was hoping it was okay. And Kathy is saying Mike and Cindy may be too hot to move to get on the FNL tonight. They might be, but Linda is here. But to be honest, Cindy hasn't been feeling well, and she's probably resting. And so that's probably what's going on with them. I don't know. Come on, Bandit. He wants up, you guys. So, hi. Can you say hi? Anyway, so I love my RV, and I wouldn't trade her for anything, but it is going to be so nice to have hot water. And I mean, it has been over almost 2 years, I think. It has been 2 years since I've been able to have hot water that was normal without having to worry about getting scalded. Or Pup Camper 58, Judith, my dear friend Judith that's on here, she is helping me get a new hot water heater, and I get it installed on Tuesday. And they are also going to look at my air conditioner, so I'm so excited. And I don't think Linda is in. Hi, Karen. I don't think Linda is in the Rio Grande Valley. She is, I think, closer to up to the Houston coast. Bandit. He's fussing at me because we went for a walk a while ago, and I climbed up the hill, and I wanted to get him out for a real quick long walk. I can't do that fan on my eyes. It's making my eyes water. Anyway, I tried to get him out for a quick walk and as fast as I could and get him some exercise. So we went up the hill right here by my RV. But I didn't think about all the grass spurs and everything getting on him. So I'm picking him off. So if y'all hear him growling, that's why. It's because his mama is picking on him, literally. Oh my gosh, I don't know if y'all can see the RV when it rocks like it does. But hi, Gatsby. Can you say hi to Gatsby? Can you say hi? Hi, Gatsby. Look at his teeth. He has a sticker right there, and he doesn't want me to get it. He's like, don't touch my sticker. Don't touch my sticker. Oh, gosh. What else, you guys? I think all I wanted to say, I think I may have seen one more snake, but I'm not sure, so it doesn't really count. But Bandit was barking at the high grass, excuse me, and I thought, uh-oh, there's something in there. And as I pulled him back, I thought I saw one, but I'm not sure, so I can't really count it. But yeah, I hope there's no more. Well, they're around. They're always around. But I hope they don't come up into the cabana anymore. And I thought about sitting out in the cabana, but then that rain hit and everything, and I was like, shoot, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay in tonight. And so what I just wanted to say about things, oh gosh, I got to go back, scroll back, Kathy, and see my title again. See, Jana isn't here, and I don't know my titles. Um, yeah, from SoCal. No, SoCal, right? And Robin is in hot New Orleans. Let's see, I gotta go back. Da, 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 da. I may not see it again. Hold on. Oh, and how we look at things matters. And so, talking about my AC and my water heater, my water heater especially, I have to boil water on the stove to do dishes, and it's pretty much been like living in my van for 5 years instead of having an RV. And I could look at that and I could focus on that instead of going, look at my fabulous RV and the roof we have over my head and all the places I get to see and that sunset that looked like a fire. And you could have looked up there and thought it was a fire for a moment if you didn't concentrate. And so it really is how you look on things. And now the AC, I don't know what I think they can fix it though, but if they can't fix it, that's going to be fun. But it's not like when I was broke down, and Karen says she used to work in downtown Houston, so she's a Texan at heart. There you go. But it's not like when I was broke down in Death Valley. I'm staying at these state parks with shore power, and it's just, and now I'm going to have hot water. And so I think you always have to look at things and look at them differently. And I got to tell you, Kelly Clarkson, I don't know how many of y'all like her. I love, I am going because I'm getting a new water heater. That is so true. Linda says, nice in the winters there, but not so much in the summers. True. Oh, Karen, thank you. That's so sweet. I'm wearing a new t-shirt. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it has a tatanka on it. It's from the national parks, and tatanka is a bison, buffalo. That's what an indigenous name for it. I'm not sure all tribes called it that, but I love this t-shirt, and it's my first time to wear it. And I was like, oh, I kind of like this little pale blue color. And yeah, Bandit's smile. Bandit does have the cutest little smile. And Pearl says it's all relative. It is, and if y'all can hear that thumping in the back, he's playing with his toys. If he moves away from the camera enough where I can show you, I will. But see, that's another thing. It's like, I love that Karen saw Bandit's little as a smile. There's a lot of people that are afraid of him, and he does have his issues, but it's just how you look at things. Cheryl is saying, Pup Camper 58 is saying that she loves her, tries to watch her talk show. I don't, since I don't have TV or anything, I only get like little clips on YouTube or something. And I love her and Valerie Bertinelli, and there's so many that, and Kevin Bacon and Kira Sedgwick and different celebrities that just put out little snippets that I can watch that are just so uplifting. And she got an award for something here a while back. I'll screw it up if I try to say what. And the award, they were talking about an award that she got. And the ceremony was actually 2 days after her divorce was final. And they had requested, those things are in planning stages for a long time. And I can't remember. It was a fundraiser or something. Anyway, 2 days after her divorce, she had to sing I Will Always Love You. And so because her divorce was final, everybody thought that she was singing it to her ex and heartbroken and everything. And I just looked, she was laughing about it. And she's like, and things just aren't always what they seem. And I watched that right when I was coming up with the title for my FNL, and I thought, that's a good title, because you just never know. It's like she was saying how, even her agent was like, I didn't know that you were feeling so sad about your divorce. And she's like, I had to sing that song as programmed. It just happened to fall 2 days after my divorce was final. And so I just, you never know what people are going through and what they're dealing with. And I know um, we all have stuff. Hey, my cousin Cindy is on here. Um, we were just talking about you. Were yours and Mike's ears burning? Anyway, we all have stuff, but it's just how you look at it. And not that stuff doesn't matter, because it does, but how you look at it really does matter. And I went through something for the last week or two, and my cousin Cindy listened to me wail about it one night. But it's like I have this blessed life, but I also don't really. Y'all know me. I'm the queen of queens about backup plans for your backup plans. Always have a backup plan for your backup plan when you're going camping or whatever. And I'm going to be 65 in July, and I don't have a backup plan for my retirement. This is it. It's like I've done really, really well, and I'm so blessed to get this far, but I don't have a backup plan. And as I get older and I lost another friend, it can weigh on you. And I let it get to me for a while, and I talked to Cindy and another friend, and it's just like anybody. You have to have a backup plan. I mean, even if you're married, JD says 420. That's a good backup plan, JD. Is it 420 right now? I think it is. That's too funny. It's always 420 on my FNL. Now that's funny because I'd never thought of it. Anyway, we went to a restaurant the other day, and they rented pipes. I was just like, oh my God! And patrons were smoking weed out on the patio. I'm just like, I just was not ready for that. Anyway, so was that the squirrel. Sorry, but that just blew me away. And you'll have to. I think Jana's already put her video up. I don't know when I'll get mine up. Probably on Monday or Wednesday. And Pup Camper says she's 73 and doesn't have a backup plan either. Yeah, and anyway, it got to me for a while, but you know what? I'm okay. And my friend Steve and Beverly, they're not often on the FNL, but they are facing some things. And Steve taught me probably 35 years ago this little thing, and I'm going to share it because it's going to get me through this. It is getting me through this, and then I'm going to talk about some celebratory things. But what you do is you say it is, and you insert the day and date. So it is Friday, June 23rd. Is that right? 2023, and you put the time. We'll say 4:20 for fun. It is Friday, June 23rd, 2023 at 4:20. I am sitting. If you're sitting, standing, whatever, in that moment, I am sitting. And then where? In my chair, in my rig at Story Lake State Park outside of Las Vegas, New Mexico, and all my needs are met. Because if you can boil it down to that minute and what you're doing, and not let your head stick in what happened that morning or what's gonna happen if you have to get off the road and you don't have money and blah 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 blah. If you boil it down to that, it is 4:20 on Friday, June 23rd, 2023. I am sitting in my chair in my rig Phoenix with my dog Bandit on my FNL at Story Lake State Park, and all is well. My needs are met. Then that usually, if you have to do that, I remember a time when I realized I wasn't going to be able to keep working, and I was a ranger at the Goliad State Park, and I would go off in the trees before meeting a group of people or something, and I would have to repeat that, and then I would get back to to do my reports or whatever, and keep repeating that, because I knew life as I knew it was coming to an end, and I'd struggled for a long time to keep that life. And I'm kind of facing that again on different levels in different ways, and I'm going back to the basics to get through. And also the other thing that I wanted to share is to get back to my daily gratitude list. I'm pretty good about hitting it 3 or 4 times a week, but I've got to get up and do it every morning, and I write just 12 things. And there are some mornings when sometimes I'll just give you an example. Back when I was recovering from my brain surgery and was trying to learn to write again, not write books, but I mean literally use a pen and paper again, being able to blink, that made my, because they used to have to put eye drops in my eyes because I lost the ability to blink my eyes, and so being able to blink on my own. Coffee, God, some mornings I'm just grateful to be able to have a rig where I don't have to go outside and make coffee. I've got coffee in my house, and just, it can be the simplest of things, but I just wanted to share that. And yes, attitude of gratitude. So those 2 things, my little mantra that my friend Steve Meeks taught me 35 years ago, and then an attitude of gratitude. So I want to back up and see what I've missed on the comments. There's 420, so I'm back up to where I was. Yes. And that's the other thing, Megan. Megan is sharing about losing Al, and I can't believe it's been 2 years already, Megan. And so many, my friend Letty, we lost Chuck. You guys know Chuck and Letty from my videos, and it's so many. You lose your spouse unexpectedly, and you may or may not have a backup plan, and that backup plan may not work in that moment, and you got to go to your backup plan for your backup plan, and we all have to look at that, and you prepare as best you can for life events, and it doesn't always work out like you want it to, and you have to keep going. And Kelly Clarkson said she had to also upsize her, I forget how she put it, but she was talking about the people in her life. She upsized from the people that were tearing her down to the people that lifted her up, and it took a few years, because a lot of it had to do with business partners and everything for her. And but you can take tiny baby steps. So let me back up. I was where Megan was sharing about Al, and we send you love, Megan. Yeah, a pup camper, and that's the other thing. It's like if something happens catastrophic, I won't care, right? But it's also good to have a backup plan, I think. And Robin says she'd rather die in a rig watching a beautiful sunset than waiting to die in a nursing home. Yes, and I have to tell you, I don't know why I'm sharing all of this tonight, but I have to tell you that I was thinking my only backup plan was a nursing home, because assisted living, I can't afford that anymore. It's just gotten too outrageous. The assisted living, they start around $3,000 a month, and that's after your insurance and everything. If you don't have insurance that covers some of that bill, and I'm talking about basics. I'm not talking about living in a nice high rise or a nice condo, or I'm talking about basic assisted living, and that can jump to about $5,000 to $8,000. And so I'm going to keep writing books. You never know. I might be able to afford that one day. But I was like, oh my God, I'm going to end up in a nursing home. And it was just like, oh my God. It was like, I was batshit crazy for a while, you guys. I'm not going to lie. I was. But I'm not now. And I'm getting back on track. And I'm agreeing with everything you guys are saying. And Judith, that is so right. We all may think we have a backup plan, but God has the plan for us all that overrides our plans. And that's the other thing. I always say God is large and in charge, and it's not. God is large and in charge. I'm not, and so that's it. You just let it go. And I don't want people doing like I did, beating yourself up because you get stuck in it for a while. Because we're human. I mean, right? If we didn't get stuck in our humanness and could walk on water, I doubt we'd even be here on Earth. So I don't want anyone doing mental malpractice of beating yourself up because you go through some bad times, or you make mistakes and you do things you wouldn't normally do, or you say things you wouldn't normally do or say, and you think things you wouldn't normally think. And it's about not staying there. And it's also, I think, about making reparations. And I know most of y'all didn't tune in for this tonight. I see that my numbers are low. People are probably tuning in and logging off, and I don't blame you, but this is what's on my heart tonight and what I wanted to share. But I have reached out to some people recently that I haven't been able to talk to in a while, and that door was shut. And like I said, I got to hear from my nephew, and I got to talk to my sister who has Alzheimer's yesterday, and that was just lovely. And I've reconnected with a friend. God, we've been friends. We first met in 83. So what is that? 83, 90? I'm going to see if I can do math. And on live YouTube. 83. 93, 03, 13, 23. Is that right? 4 decades, 40 years? So it's both she and Steve Meeks have been in my, no, Steve's longer, 45, and her 40. That's what it is. We were talking about that the other day, and I forgot. So 45 for her and 40. But we lost touch for a while. Steve and I never did, but my friend Tracy and I lost touch for a while. And I reached out to her, and we've reconnected, and we've stayed in touch every 2 or 3 days, and that's just been lovely. And I don't remember where I was headed with that, but let me back up. Oh my gosh. I'm grateful for the thumbs up because I know there's nobody on tonight. And not nobody. You guys are here with me. Oh my God, I didn't mean it like that. But there's 30 people on and 24 thumbs up. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. And I know this isn't a subject most people want to talk about, so I'm sure that's why the numbers are low. But that just makes me appreciate the people that are here even more. So thank you. Let's see. I'm backing up, looking at comments. Things do change in a moment. Oh my God, Doreen, isn't that true? You wake up one morning and you think you know how your day's going to be, and holy shit, it just explodes on you, and you got to deal with it. And it's okay to lick your wounds, I think, for a little while. Just don't stay there, and focus on how you can help somebody else or do something for somebody else. Kathy says her and Reba. I'm assuming you mean Kelly Clarkson, because Reba was her mother-in-law. So, Jana's probably glad she's not in here because she doesn't like all that celebrity stuff. However, she loves Reba, and she has been to several of Reba's concerts and had some things signed by her. Oh, Megan says, yeah, assisted living in Michigan starts at $6,000. Yes, that is true. You can, and I don't know, I only have researched Texas, so I don't know other states. But in Texas, you can go to smaller towns and get on a waiting list for some assisted living that, like I said, with insurance and everything, can start around between 3 and 5. But yeah, 5 to 8 to 12, it just keeps going up all the time. A Nomad senior community plot of land. No, Kathy, have we not met? I mean, I know we haven't met in person, but you know it'll be better than that. Instead of assisted living, have senior roommate matching. That could be cool. I had a roommate most of my life working, and especially when I was a teacher, it was hard to, until I owned my own home, it was hard to afford rent as a teacher. Oh, good. Megan has her minivan set up to camp in and working on her little Scotty. Backup for your backup, plan B and C. Uh, yes, learning lessons, Judith, and from the mistakes, and because they can be mistakes. I know I morph into a person I don't want to be sometimes, and I certainly have lots of regrets in my life. And as I get older and look back on that, I wish I had redos, but I got today, and I can take it from there. Kathy says she was thinking they would all be in their rigs. Well, yeah, but they're still like, I mean, I don't know. It'd have to be a pretty big plot of land to, yeah, that doesn't appeal to me at all. Well, Bev Nana Adventure says sharing with a friend is better than assisted living. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. And so, Lake Living Bee, and so, is talking about a private space like a rig for aging. In Texas, I think it's Livingston, the Escapees Park there, they have that. That Escapees Park, their waiting list is like 5-6 years out. Last I checked, I don't know about now. But they have that. They have one part, I think it's in Livingston, they have one part of that Escapees Park. You have to qualify, and there's all kinds of parameters around it. But where you have a assisted living and you get to live there. And yes, that would be nice. I would love to be able to buy an Escapees lot one day. I think that's going to be my goal of saving up and being my backup for my back. Well, that'll be my backup. And then I don't know what a backup for my backup plan would be. But Becky says she calls it cocooning, getting centered again after something that rocks her world and knocks you for a loop. Yes, cocooning and self-care, yes, that as much as you can. And so Pup Camper 58 says she's a member of Escapees Club, has a senior park. I think that's what I was just talking about. But you have to buy into the co-op. You can't just be a member of Escapees, which is two different things. You can be a member of Escapees just by signing up online and your rig qualifying. You can be a member of Escapees. But to live in a lot, and especially to qualify for their assisted living senior Escapees, that you have to buy into their co-op. And I don't know if it has to be the co-op there in Livingston or if it's in one of their co-ops across the country. Not all states, not like all states insurance, remember that? All states insurance, but all states, all 50 states, or I should say contiguous 48, not all of them have co-op Escapees parks that you can buy into. But you have to, yes, Bev, it's, some of the Escapee co-op parks are generator free. And Pup Camper is saying it's in Livingston. So, let's see, I'm going to back up, see what Escapees Care in Livingston, yes. But you have to already own a co-op lot somewhere. I don't know if it's there in Livingston or any of their other parks, but you already have to own a co-op lot and to even get on their waiting list for their Escapees Care. So it's not like you just get to go live there. Oh, Megan, I love little Scotty trailers. That's so cool. That's so cool. Re-entry. JD, I'm not seeing what you mean by re-entry. Catch me up, please. Let me know what you mean by re-entry, because I'm not finding it. Okay, I'm moving forward. Okay. Judy says late again, but here. I thought you were there. You were like the first person to comment. You must have had to go away to eat or feed Gertie or something. Sending you and Lisa so much love. I'm so glad y'all are camping together. And Linda says her friend is volunteering at Escapees Care this summer. What a wonderful thing to do. Oh, and that was another thing that I came up with in all of this about myself is, I'm still young enough that I can camp host if I needed to. Hi, Lisa. Hugs to you too, my darling. And yeah, that's if nothing happens to my rig and I keep her running, because you can't camp host, with a busted rig. She's awesome. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Nothing's wrong with her that's not doable at this time. And so so that's kind of a plan. So maybe I do have a backup plan for my backup plan. Maybe being a camp host. I want an escapees lot. I've narrowed it down to 2 or 3 locations, 2 or 3 states. That's a goal that I'm working for. That I want an escapees lot, and then I could camp host. So that's kind of tentative plans for now, and that helped pull me out. Caterpillar effect, recovery after a crash. My brain ain't juicing. I don't get it. Come here, Bandit. My dog, his feed time is normally 4 o'clock. Well, at 4 o'clock on Fridays, guess what Mama's doing? I'm not feeding him. And I usually try to remember to feed him ahead of time. But of course I forgot. Maybe I need to, I think I did have an alarm. I started to say maybe I need to set an alarm to remind me, but I did have an alarm and I turned it off. I forgot what it was for. I was like, it went off at 3:30 today. And I was like, why does my phone got an alarm on it at 3:30 on Friday? Every Friday. I did that last week and I turned it off. So anyway, he's pestering me and he wants to be fed, and he's acting like I haven't fed him or taking care of him in days, but he's fine. All right, anything else, you guys? Oh yeah, it's 6:40 on the up north in the northeast, Kathy. I do forget about that. So where I am, let's see, what time is it now? 4:40. She's 6:40. Texas is 5:40. And then if you're on the West Coast, like Judith and them, it is 3:40. I did it! So Pearl and Cindy and Linda and Mike and everybody are 5:40. And then who else is up on the Northeast Coast other than Kathy? Well, Michigan, Megan is 6:40 as well. Oh man, Lisa, rubbing it in, going to have tacos tonight. That is awesomeness. And y'all are in Flagstaff, so y'all are about the same. I think y'all are the same time zone. I'm not sure, but that sounds great. Cocooning, yes, cocooning. All right, guys, I don't have anything else. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I do have celebratory stuff. Duh. Christine Cooper up here in Connecticut, weather has been mild. Well, that's awesome. That is so good to hear. Judy and Lisa, y'all are on Pacific time in Flagstaff? Really? That just blows me away. Oh yeah, because they don't do time change there, do they? I can't keep track of it. Okay, I can't believe I was fixing to get offline without telling y'all this. So, do y'all remember my recipe book? It's been on my spring store, but it's coming out on Amazon. It's already been published, but y'all can't see it yet because I ordered my proof copy. I want to see the paperback copy. I ordered my proof copy today, and it will, as soon as I get my proof copy and approve it, it will be available. And it is a recipe book by a lot of people contributed to it. Some of y'all are on here tonight, and Jana and I put that out. And so that's going to be available in both paperback and on Kindle. And I shared with y'all before, I can't remember what I've shared and what I haven't, that my memoir, How Being a Nomad Saved My Life, is going to be on Audible. And for Bandit to remind me. That's true, Fred. That's true. But Bandit will always let me know if I forget to feed him. But sometimes he fibs. Sometimes he tells me I forgot, and I'm like, so I have a toggle switch that helps me know if I've actually forgotten to feed him or not. I have in the mornings when I feed him, his the cup is in the front of the bucket, and at night in the evenings when I feed him, it goes to the back. So if I open it up in the morning and it's still there in the morning, I know he didn't get fed that night. I think I'm confusing myself. But anyway, that cup goes back and forth when I feed him. And so I know whether or not he got fed, because he'll act like he didn't get fed. So I will be rolling out, I hope. I think it rolls out in September on Audible. And every month after that, one of my books will come out on Audible. How awesome, awesome, awesome is that? And also, I am finishing up, I thought I would finish up today, my second book. Hi, Cody. My second book in my KOKO trilogy, but it ended up being one more chapter. I put that on social media, and so I'm actually finishing it up this weekend, and it will go to Angelique for editing on Monday, and then by the first week of July or so, it will go out for publishing. Now, it takes a while for that process and everything, but so many wonderful good things happening, and all I can do and all that you can do is whatever it is you're able to do today to keep moving onward and upward. And just remember that life is good no matter where you are, and that there's always, always, always something to be grateful for. And I saw all those comments, and thank you so much. Gertie tries to tell everyone you're starving her. I know that. Thank you, Becky. Yay, Bev, glad to hear that you want the Audible. Thank you, Becky. Great news, Miss Author Debra Dickinson. I finally had to own it and claim it, and I changed all of my tags to Author Debra Dickinson, and it was like, but it's like, that really is who I am, and what I want to do, and what fills my heart with joy. Every day I write is a good day. And so I had to do that. And so I saw that heart, Cindy, and here's a big heart. I see people make such cute hearts with their hands. I never can really do that. Is that how you do it? Does that look like a heart? How do you do that? That's the best heart I can do. Anyway, that's my heart to you guys. I love y'all. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week on FNL, and I'll stay in touch on social media and YouTube in the meantime. All right. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Let me see if I can close this out now. It's always so hard because I put my thumb in front of the camera. All right. Bye. Love you guys.